everybody. It's beautiful to see your beautiful faces today. I'd like to welcome you to our program today. It's been quite a long time, and I know for a lot of you, you're seeing me live for a very long time. But it's good to be back. YouTube uh, blocked us, banned us, put us in their YouTube jail for a week because thanks to some of you, you see, some of you keep writing, some of you keep reporting, some of you keep accusing. You go and report us to YouTube, Nigerian government, especially you. We know you all. But you know what? You keep giving us publicity. YouTube keeps dialoguing with us. Of course, we write them, they investigate us, and they see that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. And those of you who work for Google in Nigeria, keep doing the bad work that you're doing. There's a day of reckoning, okay? We know you. We know what you're doing. So thank you so much, guys, for coming back to our channel to continue supporting us in doing this good job that we're doing. If you've not watched most of the things that you missed 1 week, because we were on Facebook still streaming, but we're uploading a lot of them now. So you can go back to our channel and see all those things that you missed. And for those of you who wrote and you called and somebody actually attacked me and said, Chidi, you blocked me. You blocked me. Why did you block me? Anyway, Sha, I will continue to talk. I called him on the phone. I said, bros, I know blocked you. It's YouTube that blocked you. But that just, that was so cute of him. It just makes you know that, hey, people, people think about you. People see you as their own person. They see this channel as their own channel. So, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much once more for all those of you who cared about us. And while we are at that, if today is your first time, please don't fail to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that whenever we have a broadcast like this, they are gonna let you know. And also, whenever we post any video, you will know about our video. Okay, now the sound is better. All right, guys, you see, I'm going to start where I want to start today. I think that a lot of people, yes, a lot of people, including some of you that are now watching me, a lot of you that are watching me right now, you need to go and apologize to people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And why do I say this? I say this because a lot of you, a long time ago, when there was this heavy tension, heavy animosity between let me just, I don't like generalizing, but just for the purposes of this broadcast, those of you who you like, you're from the Yoruba speaking nation, and those of you who are from the Biafran nation, a lot of you accused me. In fact, a friend of mine that I was talking with sometime last week, he said, Chidi, let me tell you, there are some people who believe that you are part of the problem that we have in he said, was it our political party? Because you all know I'm a member of the African Action Congress, and I'm a member of the Take It Back movement. They said, Chidi, we want to let you know that some people think that it was that meeting that Omoyele Sowore and Nnamdi Kanu had, that meeting, that interview that you had between the two of them, that meeting that you were part of, that you helped to arrange, that was the serious problem that people have with Omoyele Sowore and also with Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know that somebody, I'm going to show you that that video, and I will also I will encourage you to go and watch that video. I'll encourage you to watch that video because it is important. Before I talk about Nigerian Labour Congress, it is important that I point this thing out. Some of you need to apologize to me personally, you need to apologize to me before we even go to apologizing to Omoyele Sowore and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you remember this video? Do you remember that in this video, a lot of people criticized? Let me block the audio and then just leave it rolling. A lot of you criticized, and a lot of you said that it was a bad thing. A lot of you said it was a bad thing that we did to have had this meeting. You said that was an abomination. Chidi, how could you get involved in that? And a lot of you said, Chidi, this was a plot by you to destabilize the African Action Congress. This was a plot by you to distract Omoyele Sowore. And I was in the middle, just like you see me in the middle in this video. A lot of you on the Biafran side, you said, Chidi, why did you arrange for Nnamdi Kanu to have this meeting with Omoyele Sowore? Somebody, a channel, I don't like mentioning names, he did a video where he said that it was me that is causing the whole problem in IPOB, that I am an agent, that I was sent to distract Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to use, what did he say, psychological, subliminal, suggestive, brainwave, all kinds of gibberish nonsense that this guy was talking about in his video. But because of this meeting, a lot of you wrote bad things about me. You did videos about me. You sent me stinkers. You did everything that you could because of this video. That why is an Igbo man meeting with a Yoruba man? That it is the biggest mistake. That it is the greatest abomination. You told people to leave my channel. A lot of you actually listened and you left our channel. You know yourself. You will watch this video later and you will agree with me that you did what you did and you were not supposed to do it. But you did it because you felt that what I did was an abomination. What I will advise you to do is to go back to our channel, and if you have not watched the video, go and watch that video. But after watching that video, you should text me an apology. Text me an apology. If you cannot text me an apology, go and buy white chicken, because I'm a chief. Buy white chicken, buy white rat, buy white cockroach, buy white ant, buy white earthworm, buy everything white. Go and find white kola nut, then go and find everything that is white chekeleke, white butterfly, white snake. Carry all of them, come to my house, kneel down and say, Chidi, this man, sorry that I misunderstood you. Why am I saying this? Isn't it amazing that today you would see that IPOB and Oduduwa Republic are joining forces, not just joining forces, that Oduduwa Republic has also risen to do their own agitation. Mind you, I have always said that it is not my duty, it is not my job to tell somebody whether their agitation will work or it will not work. As long as it is their fundamental right, they have a right to express how they feel. But isn't it amazing that after more than like a year plus after that meeting, 2 years after that meeting, you're seeing now that the people that are represented by these two individuals are now boldly coming out to speak the same language? Isn't it something very interesting? So at the end of the day, I wasn't stupid after all. At the end of the day, Maybe I was a prophet. Maybe people like me should be appreciated a little bit more. But of course, I don't do this to be appreciated. We do this because we recognize that the job to be done is a big job, and we must continue. We must continue. Somebody said Vic Moss is our MTV is our public TV show. Dr. Chidi, do not fail us. So, let me understand. How do you want me, Chidi Biko, forgive them? No, of course. Now, I know the vex for anybody. What I'm trying to say is that people should appreciate sometimes when, you see, if you are a visionary, if you are a pathfinder, if you are the kind of person that comes and if you are the kind of people that come first to bring something that people are not used to, this is what you suffer, because you're doing it at a time when people don't even believe that it is possible. People don't even think that what you're doing makes sense. They will accuse you. The worst mistake you can make is to deviate from that assignment that God has given you. That thing that you are convinced is the right thing for you to be doing. The worst mistake you can make is to deviate from it because of what somebody said. Let people talk. I was having an interview with Dele Momodu. By the way, Dr. Erica will upload that video very soon. We're working on it. In that video, I was shocked. When somebody as big, as huge, he is a media mogul. That's why I try to attach myself to people like that. It is difficult for me to reach. They don't know what I have to do to even get to interview people like them with their crazy schedule. But last week I had an interview with Charlie Boy, and I had an interview with Dele Momodu, and I could see Dele Momodu broke down in tears at some point. And what was oozing out of him was just experience. You see experience, you see struggles, you see obstacles, you see things he had to overcome just because he was doing what he believed in. And today, look at him. Is he a small boy? So please, sometimes when you don't understand what I am doing, when you don't understand what some people are doing, don't just criticize them anyhow. Try to help them. Honestly, you see, my guy who, I don't know, you may be watching this thing right now, he called me and he didn't even know that we were banned for 1 week. Oh, the guy now kusum man. Sorry, don't they speak Igbo? The guy was kusuling me. When Igbo man tell you say in a kusum man, that means the guy does the harass you. The guy just come to harass me. Meanwhile, the person is harassing is under YouTube ban. If he had taken time to call me like other people did, he will understand that I did not block him. So, guys, let's try to understand the people who are fighting for us. Omoyele Sowore, when in the course of planning this Revolution Now protest for 1st October, I had contacted him and I was like, hey, sure, what do you think? Since NLC is doing their, listen to me very carefully so that you understand these people, that you need to know these people have been chosen by God. You don't understand. Pastor Ike Moye of Temple of Glory in Abuja, he is one of my mentors. He did a post on Facebook and he said, listen, that some people are called without even knowing that they are called, and you don't have to be an ordained pastor or man of God before God can call you. God even sometimes uses people who are mean to achieve his purpose. So you see people like Sowore, you see people like Nnamdi Kanu, they are already called. There's nothing you can do about it, even when you don't understand them. So I called Omoyele Sowore and I said, sure, since NLC is doing a protest and you know that there's a sit down in Enugu, and we know we want to do a protest in Enugu. I say, sure, why don't we just carry our people and join NLC and do the protest, which is today. So this is what we would have planned to watch. He said, Chidi, I appreciate, and that's the thing with Sowore. He will never throw away your idea. He said, Chidi, Doc, he said, Doc, I appreciate your suggestion. However, I've been in this business for too long. Listen, if Nigerian Labour Congress tells you to stand, sit. If they tell you to stand, run. I said, why? He said, you can't those people. The unionism is already dead in Nigeria. He said, they're just playing games. He said, watch what will happen. It's just a game. They are going to do all these things, but before they do it, they already have talked to the government. He said, if they do it, it is good, but Chidi, I will not be surprised if a day to that protest they call it off. So don't plan with them. We are not like them. We are two different people. For me, I would have said, why is this guy not okay? Yes, sorry. Talk about Kwara Republic, please, to encourage them. Yes, so Kwara Republic, you are also recognized. Any Arewa Republic, the good Hausa people, you are recognized. The other people who are working with the Fulani Janjaweed, you people are zoologically Kenyenga Pondia Unu Koko zoological stupid nonsensical Janjaweedism. But Kwarafa people are good people. So you see, Omoyele Sowore told me that, say, Chidi, these people are not like us. They can never be like us. See, we are not the same thing. These people will betray you. You cannot sleep with them. And so I was not surprised when I saw that Nigerian Labour Congress had called off the strike action that they had planned. So it was all a show. It is all a show. You must never, ever stop listening. And that's, you see, it's just like somebody that eats Charlie Boy was telling me that see, my brother, don't try, you see, all these years with only one woman. So I was teasing him. I said, area father, now wow, I think say if somebody they chop soup, you go chop this one sometimes to mix it up. He said, bros, now wow, I don't know how I do it. But the point I'm trying to say is that just like you eat soup in your house, you eat different types. You eat different types of food groups, like protein, like vegetable, like that's how you have to do with wisdom. You must not stop listening to people like Nnamdi Kanu. You must not stop listening to people like Omoyele Sowore. You must not stop listening to anybody who is an activist, who makes sense. Even Charlie Boy. You cannot say because of one thing that happened that you have against him, you stop listening to him, because people like that are still making sense. You see the conversation I had with Omoyele Sowore last week. You see how he clearly, in fact, he laid down on the table for me how this thing was going to happen, and it is exactly what he said that happened. So if you ever go and lend an ear, that's why I keep telling people that I don't believe in one Nigeria. And revolution now, we are not preaching one Nigeria. You do not understand what we are preaching. The thing is that maybe we need to do a lot more work to let people understand what we are talking about. When they say one Nigeria, what they mean is that they are fighting for everybody who is inside that Nigeria, including the Biafran person, including the Oduduwa person, including the Kwara person, including the Arewa person. Can't you understand what is happening right now? Don't you see that we have all come full circle? You that is Biafran, and in the past you say you don't want to see any Yoruba person, that Yoruba people are waiting that Yoruba people, hey, Yoruba, to fear why Yoruba. I was saying, bros, cool down, no they talk because you hear another person they talk. That person where they talk, you get your own reason. They make I call names. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking like that, some people will come and say, hey, you follow and talk about Yoruba people like that. I said, bros, you are not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You do not wear the shoes that he's wearing. You do not own the vision. The vision is in his head. The vision is in his head. He is the messenger. He is the one delivering the message. So when you are listening, listen for yourself. And when you are going to tell the message, repeat the message out of your own understanding. Don't just take it and vomit it without, when it's time for you to defend it, you can't defend it. You're not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I did a video and I said, guys, you need to understand. Cut this guy a slack. If you go through what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gone through, you will not blame him for taking the route that he has taken. Today, you are now bedmates with the same Yoruba people that I told you, bros, take it easy. Would you not give me an award as visionary? Oh, thank you. Send the award to my house. So that gives you more reason to listen when I'm talking to you. And when it came to Omoyele Sowore, some of you that time said, don't mind the guy. It is Buhari that bought him. In fact, I was talking with somebody yesterday. He said, come on. So I heard that it is Dan Juma that is sponsoring Omoyele Sowore. Some time ago, it was Reno Omokri that was raining. One of my friends told me that, Chidi, the next interview with Reno Omokri is going to be so bloody. There are some things that I have heard he's going to expose. About Sowore, your friend. We came to that interview now. We thought Reno had something to expose. For where he came and started showing videos from Sahara reporters. You want to expose? You think if somebody did something wrong, they will upload the thing in their own website, and you go to their own website and copy it and bring it as evidence? Are you not mumu? Is your mumu not factory fitted? So you see, you need to understand where people are coming from. Look at Nigeria Labour Congress. Look at the people who are supposed to defend the workers. Look at the shameful thing that they have done. And you go and you be saying that we are not fighting to preserve this present Nigeria. No. So please stop trying to twist what our message is. Stop trying to twist the message that Omoyele Sowore is speaking or is spreading out there. Let me tell you the truth. Right now, Omoyele Sowore is not interested in campaigning for 2020. If you know, you know. He is not interested in that. Let me tell you something. People who are saying, hey, Omoyele Sowore for 2020 campaign organization. It is not Omoyele Sowore that started it, but you must understand that in leadership as well as politics, you don't go and begin to shout people down when they are praising you, when they are celebrating you. These are your fans. You let them be, but you try to reach them and say, hey, bros, it's not exactly what my passion is right now. It's not where my focus is right now. That's why you will notice that these things come up, and after a while you won't hear about it. That's 2023. Yes, my director just corrected me. Omoyele Sowore is not campaigning for 2023. People who are saying it, they are saying it out of love. They are saying it that, and let me tell you something. Omoyele Sowore is a perfect candidate for a president. These are the kind of people that we need to rule any nation. How do I know what young people can do with a nation? I live in one nation like that, where a young person who is less than 50 years is leading. I live in that kind of nation where my prime minister is younger than me and he's doing fantastic. So I know that people like Omoyele Sowore will be a perfect candidate for president. But that is not his focus right now. So when you say he's fighting for one Nigeria, that means you're saying he's fighting to help the Fulani Caliphate to remain where they are. No. How can he be contradicting himself? How can somebody be fighting for one Nigeria, one indivisible Nigeria, and yet this person is calling for a revolution? What does a revolution do? A revolution brings everything to a full stop. What he is doing is he is summarizing all the revolution from every part of Nigeria. The Biafran revolution, the Oduduwa revolution, the Kwararafa revolution, the Arewa revolution, everybody. He is trying to say, let me be. And that's what he has turned himself into. Let me be that sacrificial lamb that will confront these people. Because when I confront them and engage them and defeat them, everybody has their access to whatever they want. Whatever you want. And that is something I think maybe we in Revolution Now are not explaining enough. That why we are fighting inside Nigeria for on behalf of everybody is so that everybody will have a right to express themselves. Everybody will have a right to be able to access from that nation whatever they want for themselves. Regional government to total independence, to whatever you want, you'll be able to get it. So I've just tried to lay that foundation down. Let's go to Labour Congress and see what these people are talking about. So he said, this is from Sahara Reporters, and he says how Nigerian Labour Congress leaders betrayed workers to strike deal with government over planned industrial action. See here, the case of Nigeria is completely gone. No, the case of Nigeria is there is no mercantilism. It is completely hopeless. You have to crumble that whole thing and start afresh. That is the only solution is for you to start all over again. Let's read together so that at least you people will be seeing what I'm seeing, because people have a proverb that if you remove tick, you know that thing tick, abi, if you remove it from a dog, it's good to show the dog so the dog will not think that you are pinching it. So if I'm talking, it's good for me to be showing you so you don't think that I'm just making this thing up. According to Nigerians who were outraged by the decision, the increment of both items came at a time individual households were struggling to recover from months of lockdown occasioned by coronavirus outbreak. That's just something from inside the news. Now, top insiders have revealed how leaders of the Nigerian Labour Congress betrayed the trust reposed in them by workers and citizens at large to strike a deal with the Nigerian government that saw the cancellation of the planned protests and industrial action scheduled for Monday, which is today, across the country. Now, listen to hear how they did this thing. Following the increase in the prices of premium motor spirit, widely known as petrol, and electricity tariff by the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, the NLC Trade Union Congress, and other groups across the country had vowed to lead Nigerians in protest and indefinite strike action to condemn the move by the government. See their picture. Now, the pump price of petrol was increased from 145 to 163 per litre, while electricity tariff was pushed up from 30,023 for 1 kilowatt unit of energy to 62,000. This is more than 100%. If it was 60, that would be like 100%, but they increased it by 100%. They doubled it. Can you imagine? According to Nigerians who were outraged by the decision, the increment of both items came at a time individuals and households were struggling to recover for months. Let's read fast. The organized labor, after failing to get the government to reverse its decision after initial meeting fixed Monday for commencement of industrial action, despite a court order by Buhari's administration restraining NLC and TUC from going ahead with the action. However, on Monday morning, Nigerians wake up to news of the suspension of the protest and industrial action by the organized labor. See, they tweeted it. Sahara Reporters tweeted it. The Nigerian government, in return, responded suspended the new electricity tariff for 2 weeks and established a joint committee headed by Minister of State for Labour and Employment Festus Keyamo to examine the justification for the new policy. Federal government and Labour reach agreement 2.53, the regulation to stay as government rolls out palliative for Labour. Details 2 weeks. So, but fresh facts at the disposal of Sahara reporters indicate that leaders of the NLC may have sold out and struck a deal with the government that offered no benefit for the people. Now, what is the deal? According to top insiders, none of the demands tabled by Labour was met by the Nigerian government, yet NLC leaders went ahead to call off the planned strike. Can you imagine? You wanted to do a strike. Government just tells you that, hey, we will just withhold it for 2 weeks so that you don't do the strike. Come on. You have to ask yourself, the people that gave the conditions for the things that the government did, that was the premise upon which the strike action was going to be embarked upon, has it changed? What about the IMF loan? What about the Chinese loans? What about the loans from the Islamic Bank? What about all of those things? Have they changed? So if they are telling you that they will revise this, is it within their power? Didn't they know before? You see, it is all games. All games. That's why we must not be distracted. We must not let these people distract us at all. I'm just going to quickly run ahead and finish this. So, according to Sahara reporters, the move has raised suspicion of something changing hands and the sincerity of labor leaders to Nigerian workers and citizens in general who look up to them to hold the government to account. You see, none of their requests were met. This is an endorsement of petrol price increase for now and future rather than a pushback. The leadership of TUC was isolated at the last minute. Trade Union Congress, I think, their leader was isolated at the last minute to achieve their dastardly act. Affiliate unions never trusted the Nigerian Labour Congress leadership, and that was why they issued individual circulars. The leadership of Nigerian Labour Congress, who are supposed to be the umbrella organization, they never mobilized units. That's another thing. You see, when you see people who are generals in this activism, you just have to respect them. You know what Sowore asked me? Sowore said, Chidi, the people that told you they are going to have a protest on the 28th, have you seen them mobilize? Check. Is there any of the state branches that are getting ready? I said, Chidi, you know how strenuous it is for you to plan a protest. We are planning a protest for 1st October. Do you know we started planning like 2 months ago? 2 months ago, and still we feel under pressure. These people woke up and said they are doing a protest on 28th. Nothing, no mobilization, nothing. He said that is a clear indication to you that this thing is wuru is planned. Right from when I was growing up, the same thing government is used to doing. If they want to increase the thing to 15 naira from 10 naira, they'll just announce that, oh, we are going to increase it from 10 naira to 30 naira. Yeah, people will say, no way, we no agree, we no do. Students will go and protest. People will die. Houses will get burnt. Cars will get burnt. Houses will get destroyed. Riot everywhere. Then government will come back and say, okay, we have heard what the people have said, and so we decided that instead of the 30 naira we propose, we're not going to do it 15 naira. And everyone started rejoicing, say at least at all now na pass. Maybe we just take that excuse me. People will say, let's just take this one that they gave us. At least it's not 30 now, it's just 15. Maybe we just manage the 15. It's all a trick. It's something we should not allow anybody to deceive us about. We should not. Okay? We are still embarking on that 1st October protest. If you are living anywhere outside the country, just hear me that we are still embarking on that protest all around the world. Inside Nigeria, we are still going to do the protest. Somebody called me and said, how about Chidi? It was on a program. Said, Chidi, you know that when you go out for this protest, police is going to come and police will arrest your people. Are you ready for that? And my answer was clear. Yes, we are ready for that. If we ever come to a point where we have been subdued, where we have been conquered, where we have been intimidated to the point where we can no longer come out to protest, then we are finished. We are actually really conquered. So we will come out and protest. They will arrest and we will still release our people. We will not go there armed. We will not be violent. We will exercise our fundamental human rights. Do you remember when Fela said, you cannot dash us our human right. It is our property. No judge, no Supreme Court can take your fundamental human rights from you when you have not even committed any offense. You have a right to protest. Go and check definition of protest. You have a right to say that the way things are going, you don't like it. That's just what you do when you are protesting. So that is a right that is very, very clearly guaranteed for us, so nobody can take it away from us. And you must not make the government feel that they have won, that they have now, managed to scare people away from protesting. No, we are not scared at all. We are not scared. There's this poster I saw that says NLC, TSU, they have turned to the gatekeeper. They have turned to the gatekeepers of our oppressed. Do not lament. Keep organizing for the October 1 protest. And that is what we must do. We must not mind these people. We must not let them deter us. And whichever thing that you are doing, and I mean it, you know me, people, if you watch my shows, I've not changed my stand. I have always supported anybody who is agitating for the Biafran, for independent Biafran Republic, anybody who is agitating for Duduwa, anybody who is agitating for Kwararafa, anybody who is agitating for anything they're agitating inside Nigeria, you are within your rights. 100% you have my support to go ahead and do it. Why? My question is, why not? Why not? Why wouldn't we do that? Everybody is tired. Omoyele Sowore will say that everybody mentally has already left Nigeria in their mind. This is the same person you say is fighting for one Nigeria. No. He said that everybody mentally has left. All we are talking when we say Nigeria is because you're using it as a geographical location. That contraption, we were not part of it. They didn't call us for a meeting. So whoever is doing it, we just came and found ourselves part of what nobody asked us for. Let me share this with you guys, okay, while we are talking, to make you guys know that we are in support of the protest, and the protest is happening in different parts of different states of Nigeria and all over the world. And what we're asking you is to please make sure that you join. And if you are sitting at home to be able to protest the October 1st, that is the way that you want to do it. It's not my cup of tea. You do what you have to do, but you must remain resolute in whatever you are doing. Here in Toronto, we're going to be going to downtown Toronto at Dundas Square, and we'll be protesting. We will be protesting from here. That's the most I can do. This thing, I come every day and I talk, shout like a madman. See, my voice is already gone. That is the one that I can do. All right. My brothers and sisters, that's what somebody said. You're changing Sowore's vision, John Enyina. I like people to call me. If you really want to call me so that we can talk, you can call me, and then let us talk. The number to call is +1 647 989 2837. You can call and we can talk. When people just type something, say what of UAE, Shima Okorie that is asking me what of UAE, please get in touch with me and I will connect you with whatever is happening in UAE. But for all over the world, this is just posters that I'm posting. It's not a comprehensive poster. This is something that I did from last week. I didn't get a chance to update it before this program. Otherwise, I would have shown you the flyers for different places. But this is just something to remind you that on 1st October we're going ahead with the protest, and some of them will be happening in Nigerian embassy in different places, like in New York and Sweden, and I think South Africa, and so many places in the UK. The whole world will get to know. We in the diaspora, we know our responsibility. We know that there are things that people in Nigeria cannot do or may not be able to do very well. So we are living up to our own responsibility, and that's what we're asking everybody, wherever you are, however you know that you can fight this war, whatever front you're using to fight that war, please make sure that you do what you have to do. If you want to call, especially the guy who said the line is open right now. The line is open. You can actually call. John Enyina, I would like to hear from you. If you can call me on a direct line, just ask your question in 1 or 2 minutes. I can take that, and then we can talk. I like to hear people talk. Vic Mex Dononye, you can also call. Let us talk. I like it when people call and they talk, because sometimes when you text, say this English now something else. When you text, sometimes the English they explain what you carry for mind. But when you pick up the phone and you call, it will make people understand what they talk. Okay, I have someone calling in. Go ahead, my brother. I know you, but go ahead and tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Calling from Mexico.
Okay, you're calling from Mexico. Can you turn me down on your device? Is it your TV or something?
Okay. Is it okay right now?
Yeah, it's okay. Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Bien, fine, Dr. Chid.
Yes.
Gracias.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Chid.
Yeah.
I want to comment in the Labour Congress, and mostly what you are talking about the man that was criticizing you about the video you do with Sowore with Mazen Kanu.
Yes.
So, when it comes to Labour Congress, you already knows everything about them from our big brother Charlie. So he says something that's so amazing in the last interview you did with him.
Yeah.
He was saying something about the government and the people. Most Nigeria youth, most of Nigeria's youth today, most of them belongs to parties. They belongs to PDP. Most of them belongs to APC. And different parties.
Yes.
So when you think you are protesting with somebody, you don't know that the same person you are fighting with, you think that you are fighting with, he's fighting for his own party. So that's what I learned from Big Brother Charlie.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened to Labour Congress. You said that Mazi Sowore said that you will find out that they are not organized.
Yes.
And those things are fake.
This is 5 days ago, maybe 5 or 6 days ago. He told me this thing.
So when you see that, that will help you to understand Sowore. Sometimes you see people, they are maybe small in your age, or maybe small in your eyes, but what they have upstairs is, my brother, is too big.
Oh yes.
What they knew about Nigeria is too big. Sowore is not a little boy. I have watched Sowore in 1990, 1991, 1992. So about Sowore being with what do you call it?
Abiola.
Abiola and some many politicians then.
June 12th and all that.
Yeah.
Nadeko.
Yeah, Sowore is not Sowore is not a small meat. Well, I mean small meat. Sowore is not a small boy. You would think Sowore knows everything.
Let me tell you something. Before I went on live, I wanted to get some comments from him. I didn't even realize that he was talking to me. I said, bros, okay, this, like trying to confer with him. These are people that I hold. When I have anything I don't understand, I ask them because they have the experience. I respect them. He told me, Chidi, okay, we'll talk later. I'm right now in the court. So while you are there criticizing him, he's there battling his life, battling with so many things, not disturbing everybody. Still goes to court. They still fight this thing out, and you don't even know. I didn't even know that he was in court. He was talking to me from outside, from the court there. So people just wake up and talk about people, and you don't even consider what they know, what they are going through, the sacrifices they are making concerning all of these things.
So, Dolce, Mazi Sowore is something that people don't understand. There's somebody who has been born for something. He's been born for those things. To be a frontliner to protest against who Nigeria. When you're fighting in Nigeria, you're not fighting only Nigeria. You're fighting the world. You're fighting those people, those companies, Britain, those companies that owns Nigeria.
Yes, now.
So
Nigeria is a company.
Sure. So Nigeria's youth, that's the problem. They are sleeping. Most of them, what they are looking for is their pocket. What they will gain from that protest, what they will gain from coming out from there. They are not ready to protest for everybody.
Tell me about that. When you hear that we are organizing for protests and they say logistics, sometimes you're like, oh, now, wow. Sometimes, my brother, it's another business altogether.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so let me comment again from that man from London. For real.
Yeah.
I do love that man. As I said before, I do love that man. But sometimes I do understand him. We are brothers. Let me say, that's why I say you should forgive. We are brothers. Sometimes.
Have you ever heard me call his name? I'll never call his name. I'll never call his name. The guy is a businessman. I told him, bros, if you want to do business, do your business. Now you see somebody with 62,000, you think I'm the highest. People have 620,000 subscribers. You are after my 62. People have 1 million. You will see my small 62,000. I say, nah, this guy, nah, man, let me just turn this guy into a topic so that I will get his subscribers. I said, bros, don't be like that. If you want, you have seen on my channel here, I ask people to post their channel. I advertise other people's channels. Look, the air is too big. How can a bird be telling another bird that you're blocking me? Can you imagine in the air? How can you do that? There's enough space for everybody, but you decide that it is from me that you get your subscribers. Start making videos about me.
Even let me just tell you something. Even for me, I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed. You still have thousands. But right now, what I thought, because we have millions, we're supposed to turn up to our people. We're supposed to turn up to you. Because for right now, let me just tell you the truth. Frankly, let me just tell you the truth. For now, you are the only Biafra. When I mean Biafra, I mean all Biafrans. I'm not going to say Igbos because all Biafrans are Igbos.
Yes.
You are the only man now that we knew, frankly, publicly, that stood up for our own people as a TV backup to IPOP, to almost Sowore,
do
to anybody, all Nigeria.
I was trying. Listen, I was trying to tell somebody when all of these things started. You know, after a while, from when Nnamdi Kanu left Nigeria and escaped. That time they wanted to murder him. From that time, I never gave up. When people were afraid to talk about Biafra, I can recall this BVI, and I think one other channel. We were the only ones that kept on talking about Biafra, kept on talking about Omoele show. I never stopped. The same thing we kept talking. When Nnamdi Kanu started this recent broadcast on Facebook, we saw that Facebook was messing him up. I will go and listen on Facebook. Then when I saw what Facebook was doing, we were the first channel to transmit it on YouTube. You remember that time when once there's a problem, people come to YouTube, and because we use all kinds of devices to connect Radio Biafra, Facebook, we were tracking all of them. We had because they are on satellite radio in about 3 stations. We will have the 3 stations on. If this one goes down, we turn to the other one. We will continue until and I was advising a lot of people, open your channel. We need to spread this message. It's about spreading the message. I know so many people that called me and say, I want to start. What do I use? I'll recommend software for them. I'll show them how to use it. We will start. I'll show them equipment. I can't mention them here, but the only thing that those people are grateful. And right now, if Nnamdi Kanu is giving a broadcast, you see so many people broadcasting. That is what I really, really like. I see those right now. Even when we are broadcasting, before we used to have 3,000. It has reduced down to maybe 200, 300 people. Do you know why? Because there are so many avenues now that the thing is being broadcast on. There are so many YouTube channels. So all of people have now chosen who they want to listen. And it's all about the message. The more people get into it, there is the app. They are transmitting through the app. There's the radio. There is Facebook. So people are listening from all over the place. Meanwhile, what some people are interested in is coming to look at your subscribers and see how many people they can go and drag into their. You think that's how life is? If I interview somebody tomorrow, you go and do a video about that person that I interviewed, then you wait again. Then I interview another person. You go and do another video about that person that I interviewed.
Dr. Chid, you should forget his own philosophy. We love each other. Let me tell you the truth. Last time I was watching one of his videos, I comment him because that's part of me. When someone is doing good thing, I always be there. When I find somebody is not doing right, I will say this is not right. But since I was with you, because for me, you did a lot, bringing a lot of people, things we don't know. We know even Ogene, we know a lot of things. We know a lot of even Charlie. Let me tell you the truth. Let me just tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. Even the interview you did with brother Charlie, let me just tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. It's amazing what he said. So sometimes people see people in different ways, but when you see them in reality, you know what is in their mind.
My brother, let me tell you what.
You bring that thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you know why I brought Charlie Boy to my show? Charlie Boy didn't even want to come. I thought it was so, now he was so mad. He's been so bitter. I told him, I said, area father, there's something that nobody can take away from you. I don't care, even if you made a mistake. Nobody is perfect. I say, and that's me. I talk to people frankly. I don't care whether after that you hate me, you don't want to talk with me. When I got a chance to talk with him, that's what I told him. I said, you are mad, you're pissed off, but there are things that you have done. Do you know when Charlie Boy started this struggle? Do you know how many, he was like almost like Fela at a time. Do you know how many times they've locked him up? Do you know what he has suffered? People didn't even know that he was 70 years. People didn't even know that his father is Justice Oputa, the one that did Oputa panel where they brought these Abacha's people that were killing people and all of that. It was just Oputa panel. People didn't know that he grew from a wealthy family, but he was hanging out with Okada people and people would just be cursing him and say. People didn't know that he went to school abroad. People didn't know that he has grandchildren. So how can you just rubbish somebody like that? That Charlie Boy took money. He faced his Kiamo, the music. And I brought the music too. I said, look, we can't be throwing me now. After all these things that Lizard fell down from the sky and said, if nobody praises him, he will praise himself. He will praise himself. Me, me, if nobody praise me, see for this struggle, I don't try. By this my voice, I don't shout. No be, and my own people see me as a blogger. I no be blogger. The blogging part na just 2%. We dey do the real thing. We go protest for New York, go for United Nations, go for Nigeria. Go here, go there, do the physical. I go carry my son, my daughter, my family. We go there for street like mad people. They carry board up. White people go they look us like say we dey mad. You understand? So we have paid our dues, man. We have, and nobody can take it away from. So tomorrow now, if somebody come and start saying, Chidi did this, no, you cannot. My record speaks for itself. So we have to give people credit. Tomorrow now, you tell me you don't like Nnamdi Kanu for this and this. If not for Nnamdi Kanu, who would have woken this spirit of Biafra from
sleeping people?
Do you know at a time you couldn't even open your mouth to say Biafra, even as a Biafran? Let me confess to you. At a time when this thing started, it was like, why is this man going to? You just go to burial ground. You just go and bring a corpse, and you're showing us this Biafra thing. Just forget about it, But like joke, the guy refused. He refused. He continued, even though some people had been talking about Biafra. Even though we were doing Biafra war remembrance, what we used to do was remembrance. We'll just remember the thing. But when you want to discuss amongst other Nigerians, they'll say you're tribalistic. You can't talk about Biafra. Why? Until Nnamdi Kanu started like joke, blasting the thing. Then people started saying, come on, it be like say, then people started being proud to say they are Biafran. So you will never forget about it. Look at what Charlie Boy said. That really touched my heart. Charlie Boy said, I don't think in my time this will happen. But
I weep. Really,
that thing really broke me. So this person was doing what he was doing, but he was still thinking that I may not see this thing, but he still believed in it. When you see these big people look at our situation and look at Dele Momodu, I was interviewing and he started crying. Somebody that big. That is when people are talking to you from their heart. They open up their heart to you, and it's because they have gauged you, they have spoken to you, they have interacted with you. I think when I see that kind of reaction, when I feel that kind of energy from people like that, I know that the job we are doing, even though it's a thankless job, but it's making impact. Anyway, thank you so much for calling me, my brother. I really appreciate your call.
Dr. you try a lot. Let me tell you the truth. Let me just make a few words.
Yeah.
Everybody, let me tell you, everybody appreciates you, but you don't know. You know why Big Brother Charlie, let me say our father, like grandfather Charlie, open up to you because they appreciate you back home. You don't know how they value you. Let me just tell you the truth. That means that's MTV show. Guy, Chama, not be your own now. It's everybody own. Anything you need for, and they tell you now, not be joke.
I know that's why somebody say.
Anything you need.
He said, "Why do you block?"
So anything you need, even we will contribute. When I tell you, see that thing where they do.
Thank you.
That place we dey back up now.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank
we don't say we dey standard.
Thank you. God will give us the grace.
We supposed to have subscribed almost millions, even 5 million.
No, if I begin.
I don't know why.
I know why. I know why.
I don't know that YouTube or is bringing it down. I know what they're doing.
No, we go change. We go start to talk about woman back and woman front. Then we'll have 1 million. If I just change the topic now, maybe I'll. You know what I will do? I'll open another channel for chopping because I know what to talk about. I won't even put my name. I'll disguise my voice. I'll get that computer voice that when you put.
Don't mind them.
So they will vote for me. Now they will come there and subscribe. Once I open the thing, I'll just say, "This is how." Anyway, my brother, thank you so much. Let's round up. Okay?
Thank you for accepting my call.
Thank you, Chino. Thank you, Victor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that guy just lifted my spirit. Thank you very much, my brother. I really appreciated your call. Somebody said something here. He said that I was watching Maegun's show now, and he said that Yellow Sowore gave up on the on one Nigeria and joined the agitation for Odua nation. Can you share light on that? I think Omoyele Sowore will be insulted by that kind of statement. I don't expect that from Maegun. No, you can't say that. Well, it's just like somebody telling me that Chidi has now abandoned one Nigeria to follow Biafra. How can you say that? That would be the greatest insult. You know, somebody was asking me the other day in an interview, so Chidi, are you into this Biafra thing? I said, please be careful when you talk to me like, oh, do you mean am I into this Biafra? I am Biafra. You don't, and I did a video where I say you don't become a Biafra. You don't become a member of Biafra. No, there's no English like that. You are either or you are not. And I am Biafran. And so for me, you're going to be saying that Sowore has abandoned this one Nigeria and joined the agitation for Odua nation, that is really, really reducing. That is very, very unfair of Maegun Diary, because what you're trying to say is that you don't understand what Sowore stands for. You don't understand it. You don't understand that Sowore is for defending Odua nation, but not only Odua nation. Sowore is. Do you see that everybody is headed towards the same thing? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spoke about Oduduwa people, Biafra people, and Kwararafa people. Was it like that before? Do you remember that Nnamdi Kanu was so bitter with people of the Middle Belt until he finally said, okay, you know what? They are beginning to come back to their senses, and he mellowed down. The same thing with the Yoruba nation. So if you are now speaking up for everybody, the Odua nation, the Biafra nation, the Kwararafa nation, the other nations, are they not all inside Nigeria? Isn't that what we are talking about? We are all talking about that same Nigeria. It is not about Nigeria, the country. It is for convenience that we are still using the name Nigeria. We know, just like Nnamdi Kanu has said, that name is not the proper name for us. We don't enjoy it. We don't want to have it, but this is the nomenclature you are known by today. When people make reference, when I'm talking about the place, I have to talk about Nigeria. If I only talk about Biafra, it's Biafra I'm talking about now. Can I use Biafra now to qualify Odua people? No. Okay, if I want to talk about the government that is holding all these people now, it's the government of Nigeria. So it is not, I can tell you, I'm not Sowore, and I will still talk about this thing. He says you can Google it now. YouTube, he just uploaded it an hour ago. What I'm trying to say is that he cannot be saying it as if this is a decision. Sowore has always been for everybody, Odua nation. For what are you saying? That is the place that, okay, like me now, are you going to say one day again that I abandon to now follow Biafra? When did I ever abandon Biafra? When did I ever not talk about Biafra? When did I ever deny being a Biafran? So if somebody says it tomorrow, it's a matter of semantics. Whatever anybody wants to use, let them use it. Oh, if you call me one Nigeria, oh, if you say that you are half Nigeria, oh, let us continue. As Nnamdi Kanu will say, we must continue. At the end of the day, Abacha also go a mile. She be the person who is fighting. No be the same government with a fight. The only time I will not agree with you is when you are fighting the government of Chad or government of Niger or government of Ghana. That one, you know, they for my dictionary. The thing when we dey fight na the same government, the same government of Muhammad Buhari. If na that government you are fighting, then my brother, me and you are fighting the same thing. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop this broadcast right now. They are telling me to go check the thing. I'm gonna go and check it, and please, this person that wrote to me, also Olufemi Efabiyi, Oh, Timothy Daniels, I'm closing, but I'm going to close with you because you are a very consistent person on this program. That's why I'm going to take your call. So go ahead, my brother Timothy Daniels from UK.
Thank you, Dr. Chidi. We quite appreciate all the things you've been doing and trying to enlighten everyone around the world based on different groups.
Thank you.
I listened to Mayegun show, Mayegun General. Mayegun wasn't saying that, and I even just looked at it immediately now.
Okay.
Mayegun was attacking the people who kept on writing Sowore nonsense on this program. And he said that is how you people keep on attacking people who are doing something. He said you people are not doing anything, but you keep attacking the people who are doing something. He said the phone that you are even using, we bought it for you. So it is probably the title. He is saying Sowore has abandoned Nigeria and agreed also with Odua. Sowore agreed with everybody, but he's saying clearly, he said Sowore understood that probably there will be no country to be president over. That's why he's doing what he's doing. That's what I understood from what he's saying. I think some people are just going around causing trouble on different platforms.
It's okay.
They are like that. They pick from here to there. They are like that.
It's okay. We understand. So you know, say now, soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain. Not be today we begin to see them. They will come and go. They will come and go. We are focused. We will continue. Well, that's the only thing.
We remain focused by the special grace of God. We thank you for enlightening everyone and bringing everyone together.
Thank you so much.
Because they said now cooperation make rice full pot.
Yes, so yes, so
and
yes.
They always tell people say not be like Abakaliki rice because from Abakaliki rice you have to remove stone inside. Now yes, those stone now we remove now.
Come,
those there are some stones when no.
Timothy, you're a Yoruba man, Abi.
Yeah.
But why they not give you chieftaincy title all those times we are coaching in the East?
They don't even give me because
when you call all those Igbo, when you call the Igbo names, you call the names of villages. I'm like, this guy, you enter inside well.
Now what the coach one of Budoku now make me go there because the story we used to hear about Igbos is different from when you go there by yourself.
I know. That's what we're trying to see. You see, my bro, that is the point. You just said it here. It was these people with their Fulani agenda. They are the ones that came and sowed this seed and confused. Look at Middle Belt. Look at what they told Middle Belt and made Middle Belt fight against the Igbos because they wanted to use Middle Belt since it was Middle Belt that was in the middle between the Igbos and the North. They used them, but today, look at what they are doing to Middle Belt. Look at what they are doing to Benue. Look at what they are doing to Plateau. So they now know that I thought you said that it's Igbo people that are our enemy. It's not them now because it is you now, the Fulani, that are killing us. So the same thing, they deceived all of us. But when you now come down to the people, then you relate to people one-on-one and you get to know who they are. Honestly.
All those areas we don't travel them. But what I know about what is going on is person will bend down. They look other people yash. The person will go look your yash, no need to bend down at all. Thank God for the social media that have opened other people's eyes, and we thank God the way it's going.
It's okay.
We'll keep on listening to the facts and figures, and we pray that God Almighty will continue to strengthen everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you for enlightening everyone.
Thank you, my brother.
From different places, to take away the hatred for each other, because that's all we needed.
For sure.
I still maintain that my point.
Yeah,
that we are supposed to enter the same bus.
Yes.
And when we now get to Onitsha, who they go here, Amici, Osumei, everywhere you go first, reach Onitsha first. Now that bus will they wait. And once that bus take off, they're not going to need to televise. If everybody now reach there, he go now begin to go where they go.
I tell you, say you go copyright that statement. You need to copyright it and write another book. Write another book. You know, say we advertised that your book the other day. You need to write another one. Say now inside the same bus all of us did. I'm telling you now. I'm just giving you a vision. Write a book. That book will really sell. Now inside the same bus we all did. All right.
Now, so,
thank you so much. Take care. Yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah. So that was Timothy Daniels from UK, former coach. He coached so many teams in Nigeria. He's now living in the UK. Very good friend of mine and a very strong supporter of our program. And my brother Olufemi Fabiyi, I just want you to know, one love, man. I don't have anything against you. Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. But you know, there's something like when you know people, you know them. I didn't grow up with Omoyele Sowore. It's not even up to, I've just known Omoyele Sowore for barely 2 years plus, not even up to 3 years. And yeah, just about 3 years. And there are things I can vouch for him. Even if I am not there and they tell me that this person said this thing, I can tell you that I doubt it. Because even if they put a gun to his head, I know the things that Omoyele Sowore will not do. Same thing with me. We are not God though. We are not infallible. But that's why when you told me, I immediately, without even listening to the video, I can tell you that no, he cannot say this. And I know my own diary also. I know all of these people. I know Citizen AY. We all talk. We are all friends. So when somebody falls out, we know that person has betrayed the cause. And we'll call the person out. But just like people tell me, oh, Citizen AY used to be Revolution now he's with Oduduwa Republic, he's doing Oduduwa TV. I go there on his show and I talk and I tell people, you cannot tell people what they should do and what they should not do, as long as they are doing it within their rights. Citizen AY has a right to say, you know what, I want to focus. It is focus. There was a time in our broadcast I said, bros, I am pausing to go down to my roots and understand my people. Because when I started hearing certain things that Nnamdi Kanu was saying, I said, hold on, no, wait. And everybody, what you were seeing on my show was Igbo this, Igbo that, Igbo this. I was interviewing Igbo people. I went down to Igbo village. Some people even thought that this one don't become native doctor. I thought they say he's a pastor. But I didn't care. Because for my own sanity, for my own education, I needed to go down to my roots. And I started investigating some things. And what happened was it gave me more confidence. I understood where I was coming from. I learned so much about myself and who I am. And that put me on another pedestal. And the people who thought, oh, he's tribalistic, when they now started seeing me interviewing somebody like Aisha Yusufu, they shut up again. When they started seeing me interviewing the man from Middle Belt, Plateau, is it Atse or so, the president of Middle Belt Association, Southern Kaduna Association, they couldn't talk again. That one is not Igbo man now. When I interviewed Dele Momodu, that one is not Igbo man now. So people will always talk and talk and talk. You just stay focused. Thank you so much, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. And if you never subscribe to this channel, now this is the point where I'm going to change. I can drink water before I talk this thing because you people think I'm joking. If you have been on this channel for a very long time, YouTube tell me that 10% of the people they watch my program subscribe. If you have been on this channel and you have not subscribed to my channel, what happened between me and one man in 1962 will happen to me and you. And I won't tell you what happened will happen to me and you. You know what happened? Nothing. Take care of yourselves and bye bye. I love you.